What's going on, everybody? Got both of the little Civics in the garage right now. So just gonna do like a little video on this, kind of taking care of the R a little bit here. So I will be attending the VTech Club track day with Extreme Speed on the 15th of December, coming up here. Hopefully I can get that uploaded before then, but I'm always late, so. Anyways, I just have a couple things that I wanted to get done to the car. Number one, I need to change the brake fluid, which is what we have here. Number two, I want to take out the rear motor mount because I am not a big fan of the 27 WAN rear motor mount. Don't get me wrong, it's great, makes the car feel good, but there's just so much NVH. I don't want it anymore. Just too much vibration for me, at least in my application. I don't like it. So get that taken out. Probably gonna change the oil, still on the original factory oil. And other than that, you got tire, brake pad, and just go over everything, make sure it looks good. So we're gonna start by changing the brake fluid. Probably second, we'll take out the motor mount. And third, we'll change the oil, and these are all gonna be on separate days. So anyways, just wanted to go over that. Going to attempt to remove this from the packaging while filming here. Okay, that cut open pretty easily. So unfortunately I couldn't do it while filming, but here is the brake fluid we got. Project Mu G4 335. I went with this one specifically just because it comes in the 1 liter bottle instead of the, wait, how much is 1 liter? Oh, well, it's all in Japanese, so I can't really read that. 1,000 milliliters. Okay, most of the other applications come in 500 milliliter bottles. So like for example, Brembo LCF 600, I was gonna go with that, but then when I found out it came in the 500 milliliter bottle, I was like, well, the G4 335 has better ratings anyways, so why not just go get that? And so here's why I got it. So the dry rating on this is really good. It's one of the best I could find, 630 degrees Fahrenheit. And the wet rating is also very good. I believe it's like 490 or like 513 or something along those lines. So really good. Not as good as the SRF Castrol when wet, but it's still very competitive for what it is, especially for the way it's priced. So I'll be flushing what I have in here, which is still the stock fluid, and we're gonna fill it up with this guy. So I got my helper here, Kelvin. He's gonna help me bleed the brakes since, you know, it's a two-person job. So, got the strut bar off because you can't take the freaking brake cap off without taking the strut bar off. Kind of sucks, but I mean, it's whatever. It's easy to take off. So, got that off and then pull the cap on that, jack up the car, take off all 4 wheels, and we'll get started on bleeding. All right, just got the car in the air and already left a battle scar. I ran over my phone with the jack, which I'm now filming on. Thankfully, it still looks good. There's a little scratch in the corner. No cracks. I'm like jacking up the car and I keep hearing this sound and I'm like, I really hope that's not the car. I'm just gonna keep going. And I'm like, wait, where's my phone? It's under the car. So like pulled the jack out, grabbed my phone, and was checking for damages, just a couple scratches. So we're all good there. Yeah, so don't leave your phone under the car when you're jacking it up as a flashlight. Bad idea. Is this your new car, bro?
Yeah, it's my new Whitney. Whipping the R.
Can you touch the pedals? Now you can.
Oh, God.
You have the key, bro? Turn it on.
I actually don't have the key right here. I think I can see it. Find the key right here. Yeah.
Fail. About to put the Project Mu fluid in here. Never done Brembo calipers before with the double bleeders, so we'll see how that goes. All right, we just got the other side bled. I'm doing this side now. Hopefully you can see me. Outside bleeder first, inside bleeder next. Got the canister all clear. The Project Mu fluid is in there. There's a green, super cool. So yeah. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna crack it real fast. Okay. All right, go for it. Holding? It's just 1, 2, 3 holding.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's all good. Holding?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, let me flip the wrench around. Okay. Again. 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 No air. Nice green fluid. Perfect. All right, Kelvin, what'd you think of that?
I need to look for a charger. I mean, plug. No, I'm just kidding. But, yeah.
There's one right there if you want it. So how is your leg tired? Did you skip leg day one too many times?
Yeah, I skipped leg day way too many times, man, dude. Like, having no stiff clutch, you know, does a number on you, man.
Yeah. So our brakes are like stupid stiff apparently, because I've bled other brakes and like they're pretty stiff, but it's like near impossible to press down on the pedal right now. It's just like insane. But either way, it's like, yep, rock solid. It's all done. The fluid is nice and green, which is amazing. I love it. Good on Project Mu for doing another color. I always like to see unique things go on like that. So all the brakes are bled. They feel amazing. Clutch is bled. Feels amazing. Found out where my vibration noise was coming from. Oh, he's cleaning my car because I dropped the brake fluid. So right down in here, it's really difficult to see. My intake box has come loose. Bye, Kelvin. All right, so just finished bleeding the brakes. He's gonna run home, grab his camera. We're actually gonna take a couple pictures tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna take any. It's actually for his photo class. Just of the cars, some long exposure, nighttime photos. Should turn out pretty cool. Hopefully I can get a couple of them and put them up. Anyways, like I said, just finished bleeding the brakes, got them all done, bled the clutch. Since they share the same master cylinder, I figured you might as well do both at the same time. So took care of that, which is awesome. Gonna go take the car out for a test drive, just make sure everything feels good, and that I don't die, because I don't want the brakes to fade or die out on track. But I mean, the fluid's brand new, it's Project Mu. I mean, followed all the instructions for bleeding it, so should be good. Probably do some footage of taking the pictures, and then tomorrow, maybe another day, we'll see, take out that motor mount and cover that as well. Good morning, everybody. We are back for day 2 of the probably 3-day series. But what we're doing today is taking the motor mount out of this car, just like I said in the last part of the video. So we're gonna be doing that. I did say I was going to change the oil. However, I talked to a few people and they all suggested to just wait and keep the OEM oil in the car for the first track day. So that's what I'm gonna do. I am in my jump work suit thing today, so that way we can lay on the floor and not worry about getting any clothes dirty. And I just washed it, so it's nice and fresh. So we're going to put the car up on the ramps and gonna get started. So just before I put the car up on the ramps, I actually just got the schedule for the track day coming up this weekend. And it looks like I am in the last run group, which kind of sucks because I have to get there at like 7 for the driver's registration thing. And then I don't go on track till 10:20, so that's like almost 3.5 hours of just sitting around on my ass and doing nothing. But I mean, that gives me a good time to walk around and hopefully record some of the cars that are going to be around there and get a little bit of a montage footage. So at least I'll get to have some time if I can remember to do it. And the bonus part about going last is all the advanced drivers go first, and they're generally a little nicer to the track sometimes. And so the dirt won't be all over the track, whereas beginners tend to spin out and do weird things like me, and we get dirt all over the track. So it gives the morning guys a chance to like do the thing, and yeah, but then we ruin it for them in the afternoon. I don't know, whatever, just track, hopefully it won't be dirty and it'll be kind of warm. So yeah, I just ordered these GoPro sticky mounts, and look at that, they've come in. I ahead and grabbed my helmet so that way we can fit up the thing, the GoPro mount. I can get it out. All right, here she is, a little dirty. So if I'm looking this way, probably want the camera to sit like this. Boom, there we go. Go ahead and pull the pad off and mount it up. All right, here we are. The final product. Boom. Almost a little dirty, you gotta clean it up, but it is on there. Only took me about like 100 tries to get all the connectors in the right places, but eventually got it. So now it's facing upwards. I had it facing downwards, and I was like, oh, well, let me just put the longer connector on so that I can get it more up, so that I can see more of the track. Nope, put it more down. So then eventually I was like, wait a second, if I just flip the GoPro around, tilt the whole thing up, then we're good. So I flipped the thing around, tilt the GoPro up, swap the connectors so it's more up. Now we can see the track, or what would be the track. Just testing in my garage. So finally, all good there. GoPro's mounted. One less thing to do on Sunday morning. And now I'm gonna throw the car up on the ramps, and we're gonna go take out that motor mount. First order of business, I'm going to open the hood just for a little extra light from the top. Always use the second one. Boom. And then I'm going to pull off the under tray. Weed down here, exhaust off, under tray most of the way off, hats off. All you have to do is pull the, I think this is the 19 and that's the 17 millimeter bolt, and then wiggle the exhaust out of place and the motor mount should pop right out. Before I get too far, so I got the 271 mount out. I actually found out this time around, this is my third time, that instead of dropping the front pipe, there's actually a little slit here. So as long as you can slide this bolt out enough and get the bolts into this little cutout on the heat shield of the front pipe, when you push the motor back, you can actually slide the motor mount right out. So last time I actually completely disassembled the front pipe from my exhaust, and this time I was like, you know what, I really don't want to do that. So I found this out, made it a lot easier and a lot quicker in the end. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish bolting this guy in, but we're almost there. All right, here she is, looking super bomb. Just kidding, that looks lame, but you can see right through there the motor mount's in there. So car is done at this point. I have changed the brake fluid and removed the motor mount, so we are officially prepped and ready for the track. Yes, I just put my hat on like a twat, but we are officially prepped and ready for the track. Yes, my hat looks stupid. Either way, we are all set. I mean, there's nothing else really to do. I guess I could well, I don't need to rotate the tires, I already did that. I could wash it, but it's gonna just get dirty anyways, so, I mean, why? I was gonna change the oil, but like I said, I guess I'm not gonna do that until after the first or second track day now. Maintenance binder still says I have like 50% oil life left, so probably just gonna stick to that. I hear it's really good, and most people suggest to stick to it, especially on the R, so. Oh, one other thing I wanted to go over. I was having a really big problem with vibration in my car. I think I put that in a video a while back. Check it out. It was when I introduced the Type R, just bought a Type R. And I finally found where that noise is coming from. All of the bolts on my intake had disappeared. The one for the mount back here, I lost one. It was this one right here. And then I lost 7 of the 8 that hold this cover on. So now I was getting on throttle, the cover was loose, so it was just vibrating. But went to Lowe's, got some new bolts, and now we're all set. So no more vibrations from the cover, no more ridiculous vibrations from the motor mount. and car feels good, brakes feel good, so I'd say it's a win-win. One more thing I wanted to go over. The reason I took the 271 motor mount out is just because of the level of vibration. I followed the instructions to put it in. I mean, there's only one way it can go in. And I used the proper torque spec, 50 foot-pounds on the engine side, 65 on the chassis side. And I mean, honestly, I just couldn't deal with the vibration. It wasn't too bad on cold start. Like, I get it, cars are gonna vibrate on cold start and at idle, whatever. But the fact that it continuously vibrated at speed on the freeway, moving around town, like, that was just too much for me. I really didn't want that in the car. Like, it's a brand new car, there's 3,300 miles on it. Why would I want the car to be vibrating all the time? So, don't get me wrong, I love the mount, it was really good. I definitely noticed a difference on launches. I can't say if I noticed a difference on turn-in. I will probably say something after the track day. But definitely noticed an initial difference on launches, and like I said, lots of vibration. But either way, I just wanted it out, it was too much. I did drive someone's car with a Hotsport, and I did really like it, the 70A, so I might go with that next, but for now I'm just gonna stick with the stock one. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. We're all prepped and ready for the track. I'll try and upload this before the track day, so that way I can have an idea. And that's gonna be on Sunday this week, December 15th. And you already know I'm gonna be filming for the track day, so I'll have a video up right after that. Definitely have a montage, clips of me on track, and probably spinning out at least once. If I don't spin out, I'm gonna be really surprised. So fingers crossed that goes well. And thank you guys for watching. Hit the subscribe button, browse the channel for more content, and stay tuned. Peace out. Look at the green goodness from Project Mew.